say in judgment, we say the Lord will let you get fat on your wickedness. And the Lord let Polight get fat. He went out there was with Money Mayweather, took a picture of Kobe Bryant. With
floor seats, all types of
seats, all type of stuff.
Rolls Royce, all
and now he in jail for rape.
Crazy.
All that money and power, is it bump to the powder? Who's the one that's in power? In the coming of hours, even sons is devoured. Like no coward, yeah, the summer is ours. You louder than blunts with the sour. The hood is off, the fangs is out, the hood is lost.
I saw a conversation you was having, like on Instagram, like not too long ago.
Right.
I think it was with the niece, I think, of Farrakhan.
Yeah, Queen Yanazda, yes.
Yeah, I was talking some powerful stuff in that live,
He's going in. He's going in.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, when you get brought into, I guess, consciousness or however, you know, you want to put it, like, it's like also learning about the world and what's happening right now, right?
Absolutely, yeah. It's the narrative.
You know what I'm saying? Understanding where you at this point in time through all the history that you can find. Yeah.
Summarizing it all to a pinnacle point where you can look at the world through a funnel or through a prism and you can see all spectrums of light, right? And that's what I offer. You know, when I'm making my observation, I'm taking everything into consideration, all spectrums, all parts, pieces, and components of the whole entire picture.
So the reason I asked you about that is when you look at, you know, when you get this type of information, right, you get to the point like, okay, damn, this is the world we living in, right? So in a sense you get, you know, I don't want to say numb to the information, but you kind of like, okay, I still have to exist, live, go about life a certain way now, especially learning what I know. And whether you do it or not and things like that. But now you come to the point where you hear information where it seems like things are like getting hyper on like the world, like with Russia and things like that. Like some of the things she was speaking, I was like, hey, sometimes you forget the world is that real. Not saying, you know, if you're not paying attention. So I'm really talking about the level of sleep that we probably, like, you know, we in the woke world and we all, we sleeping like a motherfucker, right? That's why I like listen to that conversation. That's what made me say like, yo, niggas are sleeping.
Hella sleep.
Right?
Yeah. It's borderline scary, yeah. But it's like, to what degree? There's so much taking place.
Yeah.
So it's like, what don't we know? What aren't we talking about? There's a lot of it, I think, that we probably have no idea.
Yeah.
But it is really taking place. So what we were speaking about was Project 2025, which is a piece of legislation that has been written and released since November of 2023, and it lays out the first 100 days of a Trump administration, and it has been written by over 100 think tank, ideologues, philosophers, foundations, corporations. They have all written this piece of policy, and it is very, very descriptive, and it is very telling about the fact that they want to change the country into a Christianized theocracy, a God, a country that, goes under the tenets of the Christian Bible, you know what I'm saying? Like, in a way that has never been done. And, I would say it's contrary to what this, quote unquote, the Declaration stands on, because the founders of this country were not Christian nationalists. They were what they call Christian deists. And a deist is a group of Christians that do not believe in the godshiphood of Jesus, only his planetary mission, they said. And the deists are like naturalists. They believe in, quote unquote, the creator that's part of the cosmos, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And going further into, understanding the design of this system, yeah. I'm like, I don't want to put on that rabbit hole right there. Because, we would be here. But yeah, it's
a lot going on.
It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on.
Like, okay, like some of the things, like I could just say that we see, right?
So
like,
Project 2025. I'm listening.
Yeah, and you said Project. Okay, yeah, I want to say on that too. Project 2025.
Right.
And this is a declaration that Trump is making. What is that?
Project 2025. Again, it's not a declaration. It is a piece of legislation.
Legislation. Okay.
Right. That details step by step the first 100 days of his administration.
Okay. They do this every year, right? In a sense, I mean, every time they come in the term, they have their 100 years laid out, right?
They have their 100 days.
I mean, 100 days. 100
Yes,
days. My apologies.
Yes.
Yeah.
100 days laid out. But this piece of legislation, or this, what they have laid out for this, by far is the illest telling document that outlines how they plan to turn this country into a Christianized theocracy.
And what does that mean is going to happen? Yeah, what that mean is going to happen for us if it goes that way?
It's almost like an open declaration on them declaring war on woke. So whatever they consider to be woke, right? They got legislation put in place where they're about to eliminate and terminate that.
Damn, are you serious?
Dead ass. Right, and they're laying it out. So
this is what Trump about to lay down?
This is what. Yes.
So is niggas like high off the Trump gas right now? Like, because it seems like he's about to be president, right?
Yeah, when you give him a two-party option, and you're pressurized with what they have right now, which is awful. It won't work. Let alone even considering to vote 4 more years of somebody who look like they're gonna die tomorrow. Like, so I feel bad for this. I'm like, come on, son. Are you serious?
So basically,
look at this nigga.
So they got Biden and they got Trump, right?
Look at that options.
And then, don't they also got the Kennedy?
Yeah, so RFK is a candidate.
RFK, yes, but he has no shot, right?
Technically, no. And then you got Cornel West.
Cornel West? I didn't even know he was running.
Well, now you know that his brother Cornel is running.
Cornel West is running?
Cornel West is running. So I had a vision, you feel me? And my vision was like, yo, I woke up and shit, and Biden is dead. The nigga had died on, on stage and shit. And then Trump was locked up. And then it was Kamala running. And then this nigga Cornel beat her and shit. You feel me?
Oh, snap.
And this nigga became president overnight. And I was like, shit, if it happened for Trump, it could happen for Cornel. So, yeah, that's why I'm sticking with. I'm just going with, but if the people feel they got 1 or 2 decisions, they automatically gonna say Trump. And I'm like, damn, you mean this country will actually vote if the nigga is locked up during the election? And they was like, yeah.
That's so deep, man. Like, this is
like, what you think you gonna get after that? So they got 100 days laid out that he already sold. He's for sale. So it's not personal. Mm-hmm. It's like, even if I'm saying something about Trump's administration, it's not even directly targeted to a Trump. It's the administration is laid out.
Yeah.
He would be the puppet in the administration. He's paid for. Somebody bought that already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if they're giving him these massive campaign contributions,
yeah, he got $200-something million. $200 million, like, off rip.
Right.
Donations, though. It was donations from the people.
Right. But there's still there's an article as well about a mega donor of his. His name is Dunn. He's out of Texas. He's a Texas oil billionaire.
Oh, damn.
And that's his mega donor on the right, on the Christian right side. His mega donor on the other side is the #1 richest Jewish woman in the world, and her name is Miriam Adelson, and she's the owner of the Dallas Mavericks. She's worth $30 billion, and she single-handedly, they say, is the most ultra-Zionist person on the planet. And she bankrolled the war. I mean, she does it all. But she owns the Mavs, and the NBA said that she was so radical that she couldn't be the face of her own team.
What the fuck?
So she got other people. She got a black woman that's the general manager, and she got somebody else as the face, but she's the actual owner, and she's the highest donor or donate. You know, she's the highest donor to Trump's presidency. She bought his first one, and she's bankrolling this one. So, you know, again, no offense, but he's bought and sold. So the people that are running the plays, you know what I'm saying? They just need his signature at this point. Like, he's just a person in a suit that's going to be propped up for this agenda.
It's no different from Biden, though, right?
No different than Biden.
Yeah,
right?
he just sold to another interest.
Right. So this is Mandate for Leadership, Project 2025. You can go and download it. It's not a conspiracy. The shit is on the internet.
The Conservative Promise, Project 2025 Presidential Transition Project.
You know what I mean?
Mandate for Leadership.
You have to see this. Educate yourself, family. Y'all is out there. I ain't even say don't vote for whoever. I just said know what you aligning yourself with, because...
So is it possible, like, if everybody feel this way, they can vote for Cornel West and he can be president?
It's possible. I mean, there's
like, they gonna block that shit. Like, niggas got like over $1 trillion on Trump, $1 trillion on Biden,
you know
and then y'all niggas gonna pick Cornel West? We ain't, like, so are we going to divert our energy and, like, try to, you know...
I mean, the power still
like,
with the people. You feel me? So anything is possible, and that's the beautiful thing about these days and times right now. Anything is possible. You feel me? If Trump has become president at one point in time in our lifetime, anything is possible.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Dimension where any and all things become possible.
Right. The Simpson dimension.
Yeah,
right.
Just because of that portal that he opened up. So, you know, all things are possible. You feel me? And they like, as delusional as we may sound, having Trump as a president at any point in time before he became president sounded very delusional as well.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, not facts, 100%.
Yeah, like,
at this point, anybody could be president.
It's you know, my grandfather told me to stay out of religion and politics. And I don't think that we told anyone who to vote for or what to do. We said that, you know, we wanted to see Mr. West with it. Mr. West at the head of the Western world. Yeah.
Kanye?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Cornell, yeah. Cornell and Ye, right?
I'm saying, so Kennedy, he got a chance?
I mean...
Or they just looking at him like, what you trying to do, man?
If I can't understand what you're saying, how can you be a leader? You know, like, how can you...
So it sounds like...
And shit, I'm like...
He said it's over.
Yeah, I can't foresee that. But
okay,
you know, yeah, it's a toss up, man. This shit is all up in the wind because we don't know what's gonna happen on 7/11.
Yeah.
You feel me? We don't know what the situation and the ultimate end is gonna be. We gotta make it to November.
What you mean 7/11?
Trump gotta go to court and get sentenced.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
7/11. That's like next month?
Yeah. Yeah.
He gotta go to court and get sentenced?
Yeah, he gets sentenced in New York in front of a judge that he's being hostile to every day still.
Hold up, they gonna sentence this nigga?
Yeah, to being guilty for 34 felonies, and the population of the people think that he's gonna be given probation or something like that. And I'm like, y'all must not know New York. Y'all must not know New York. The court system, the state system, like, they're sending this nigga up north. In my opinion.
No way.
Hey.
He's too high profile. Country club.
Watch New York throw a motherfucking a fork in a wrench in the program.
So,
I don't think they give him probation. So automatically that sets a play up. How does people respond to that? Right? Is anybody ready for that level of instability? Because these niggas ain't gonna waste no time. If they try to put cuffs on that man, shit gonna look different out here. You feel me? And now you got somebody that got licks, they got charges, they got time on them running as a candidate. You feel me? This nigga has nothing to lose at this point. So what isn't he willing to do to get to where he needs to go? He has no other option. You feel me? It's what we dealing with. And the people that's gassing this shit up and saying, let me put more fuel in that. And this is their idea of quote-unquote leadership at a time when Russia has submarines off of the coast of Cuba that are armed with nukes right now. And there's a deluge happening in Miami at the same time, and people don't find that weird. That the weather in Miami is so far off. They're like, they never seen a weather condition, but they got submarines off the coast with nukes from a hostile country. And all of this is happening in real time. You feel me? So where did it come of these things? But we talking about that y'all will put a man like that in charge of decisions like this to make for your future.
But somebody's in charge of it right now, though, right?
Somebody's gonna be in charge when he's around as well. It's military's always in charge of this.
Yeah.
Presidents don't run that.
Yeah.
These are military operations.
Yeah.
The military's running. I've been asking people for 2 years. I'm like, so you mean to tell me that you think Joe Biden wakes up, reads the motherfucking daily briefings, and makes executive decisions throughout the days and makes calls, and because of the keenness of his calls, the national security secured? I'm like, come on, son. This what you think?
So who running shit as far as like the government and shit like that?
I think Obama is.
Yo, come on, man.
I think Obama is.
Yo, how you hit me with that right there? He said Obama.
I think he's the secret hand in the shadows, pressing buttons and pushing shit.
Yeah, that's probably true when you think about it.
Some nigga cannot be.
So he picked Biden as his guy.
Yeah.
Because he did, he was the president. He got Biden as his vice president.
Yeah.
So it's like he's still running. So we living in Obama right now. System.
Quietly.
The whole Biden shit been like Obama, really.
Quietly. I think it's gonna come out. I think it'll come out.
That's some deep shit, bro.
Feel me?
I ain't gonna lie.
The 44 is still involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we gotta build on that tomorrow.
44 is definitely still involved.
44 is still involved. That's a bar, yo.
And again, it's a military junta. The country's being run.
What does that mean, junta?
A junta is like a regime.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? These are we're under military occupation by a transnational corporation that has a military that is fighting wars on terrestrial and extraterrestrial planes with physical entities and ethereal ones and inner earth and outer earth and all kind of shit. There's many and plenty of wars going on simultaneously, and we are engaged in them, So it's it's more than just TV, but
I was gonna also say, as far as like leaving people, because there's like a lot going on in the world. Right. And, there's a lot of people that want to hear, everything's going to be okay.
Right.
Is that realistic with what's going on right now? Or is it just like another time? Or you think shit really is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be prepared, you know what I'm saying? Because at any moment, this shit could, could be like the Dark Ages.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
so
is it or are we going to advance to new robotic technology? Or is it like a wipe to start some shit? Or like, 9/11 type, you know what I mean? Like, because, it's always something, right?
It's always something. Today, ironically, I posted an article not too long ago where they said that there was a white supremacist that wanted to shoot up a concert in Atlanta. He came from Phoenix to Atlanta. So the thing about Phoenix and Atlanta, they both on the 33rd parallel line directly. Phoenix is on the 33rd, and 3 hours away you get to Atlanta. But if you go on a plane, it'll say you took 6 hours to get here. You jump through a time portal coming directly straight. from Phoenix to Atlanta across the 33rd parallel. So it's 33rd and the 3rd because it takes you 3 hours to get there. So they said this man wanted to come from Phoenix to Atlanta to start a race riot, right, by shooting up a Bad Bunny concert in May. And they're just announcing it, for whatever reason, in June. And on the same day, they just said that they arrested a jihadist in Manhattan. They wanted to do a domestic terrorist thing, and he had a Guy Fawkes mask on, or he had a Guy Fawkes mask in his, in his stuff. So that's the mask that they have for the anonymous.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, damn.
But that's tied directly to November the 5th, which is election day, which is called Guy Fawkes Day.
Wow.
So the movie V for Vendetta is about Guy Fawkes. That's why the mask is the symbol of that particular movie. And I was just talking about that yesterday on my live. So to see it today, again, confirms to me, yes, they are definitely about to do one of their PSYOP operations and create a level of chaos, still hold an election in the midst of it. And by the time all of the dust settles, you're going to have a whole new situation set up. And whoever, comes out of that particular darkness, like you just said, that's who survives. But I do think that there's so many things that are like right on the edge of one thing will tip it over, just one. We living at the mercy of just one incident. You feel me? So it's like, all right, how long can we make it without one of those incidents happening? And there's a number of them that can happen that will tip shit over. And it will be like this. Oh, shit. You got your shit together or not? What's your backup plan? Do you have one? Did you think about it? You thinking about it now? It might be a little shocking, though. So I can't tell you what's going to happen because you don't have no idea for yourself what you want to happen.
Yeah, facts.
Right? That's what the freedom of time is giving you. The opportunity for you to see the outcome that you want to see in a situation where shit go crazy. And that will have you have had prepared for this.
Yeah.
But if you get caught with your pants down, you're going to be shit out of luck.
Yeah.
Literally. You know what I'm saying? So that's the times that we in. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate, but this is where fortunes are made. These are where heroes are created. These are where people break, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? This is where diamonds are mined. You know what I mean? So we in those times, and we should have known it. You know what I mean? But now it's really upon us. I mean, they in the news, like, I seen like 3 articles yesterday about UFOs, and they was different stories, and they was all about...
She getting so lit. Like, they throwing aliens or something.
It was all about shit that they just throwing out there with detailed descriptions, and I'm like, yo, they really going in. Like, so even homie with his alien... references, speaking about Nitty.
Alien and God and alien and all that. There was a whole bunch of God and alien talk.
So you was